Hi, welcome to Chess Today. In this video, I want to talk about Bobby Fischer's Immortal game. This is the game between Robert Byrne against Fischer in US Championship 1963. Byrne started the game with d4 to control the center. Fischer replied with knight f6, the hypermodern chess concept, to control the center with piece. After c4, Fischer played g6 to develop bishop fiancé. This is King's Indian defense. Byrne pushed g3 to develop bishop fiancé 2, and Fischer responded with c6. Byrne played bishop g2 and Fischer responded with d5 to attack pawn. Pawn take pawn, and pawn take pawn. The opening continued with both sides develop pieces and stabilize their position. Knight c3, bishop g7, pawn e3, and Fischer castling king side to protect his king. Knight g to e2, knight c6, Byrne castling king side, and Fischer push b6, preparing light square bishop. Pawn b3, bishop a6. After bishop a3 to pin the pawn, Fischer put his rook to e8. In the 12th move, Byrne put his queen to d2, connecting his rook and finish his opening plan. In this position, Fischer started his attack, pawn e5. After pawn take pawn, knight take pawn. Byrne increased the attack on d-pawn with his rook. But Fischer had a beautiful plan. Fischer put his knight to d3, cover queen attack on d-pawn. So white's knight and bishop couldn't take d-pawn. In this position, Robert Byrne put his queen to c2, preparing to capture the knight. But this is a big blunder. Fischer punished this mistake by sacrificing his knight on f2. Robert Byrne captured the knight, but after that Fischer's second knight gave an attack to the king. This is an interesting position. If king to f3 to attack knight, then rook take on e3, check. King have to take knight, but after that bishop c8. The only safe square for the king is f4. But after that bishop h6, and this is checkmate. Of course, in the real game, after knight attack, the king returned to g1. And Fischer played knight took on e3, forking to the rook and the queen. Queen moved to d2. But Fischer did not take the rook. Fischer chose to take the fianchettoed bishop. A very clever move. Instead of winning quality by take the rook, Fischer want to winning in position. The knight and bishop exchange make white king position became weaker because the bishop is a good defender. And now the good defender had gone. After king take knight, Fischer pushed g4. Sacrifice his pawn to open light squared diagonal for his bishop. Knight take pawn and bishop attacked the king. If white king run to g1, bishop take knight. And after queen take bishop, black will sacrifice the rook. Rook take rook, can black capture the queen and winning material. Now, we are going back to the real game. In this position Robert Byrne played king f1. Fischer replied with queen d7. Byrne responded with queen f2 to defend the king. But queen h3, attack the king. Of course, the best move is king escape to g1. But in this position, Bobby Fischer make another brilliant move. Can you find it? Yes, you are right. Fischer sacrificed his rook on e1. If queen take rook, the queen g2, checkmate. So Byrne tried with rook capture rook. But after that, bishop take knight. Pinning to the queen and the king. After queen take bishop, Fischer win by checkmate. What a beautiful game to be remembered.